character.
Don't worry, they know how to move their tail when I'm closing the door. Get that out! I've already given breakfast.
So we're on our way to, was it Bloodfilch?
I believe it was Gronis.
Gronis. Yeah.
Hide Gronis.
And en route, you managed to come across Odo Saru.
Suddenly, a wild soda
Funny
appears.
that.
Yeah.
To be fair, you are a druid, so that could possibly happen.
Yes, I was just walking around as the bear. Suddenly, hello.
To be quite frank, at some point in the party, I think it'd be definitely beneficial if we could have you as some form of Daxter character.
But like Jack and Dexter.
Yeah.
No, the other Daxter.
Dexter?
What, the serial killer?
Yeah.
Dax. I know. Whatever.
Dexter.
Dexter the
Star Trek?
And you just sort of
DS9?
stand on someone's shoulders.
Dragon. That's Dexter with dyslexia.
Jeez.
Dexter.
You.
How's it spelled phonetically?
Right, now you got your Rambo on. Let's.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm prepared.
Right, so as you are all embarking, Amayudro looking understandably a little worse for wear of this whole predicament, you're walking along the riverside, and you happen to see a rather familiar druidic dwarf along the road. They seem perfectly sober and happy, and they seem to be like whistling a little tune as they go along. Can you actually whistle? Okay.
I can.
There we go.
People being happy in my city? This is awfully suspicious. We should arrest them just to be certain.
Okay, well, somewhat just ignoring his action, just sort of letting him meld into the group. Stride up onto Gronis' house, or from the door, wherever he was.
Okay. Idle's lab is over here.
Okay, well, continuing on that way then.
I follow suit. Where am I going? Oh, by the way. Okay.
I forgot, what were we going to his for? We were going to examine the vial, weren't we?
Yeah.
That was it.
Because
The vial.
The vial vial.
me can't do it.
The bile vial.
Vial of mucus!
The vial.
The vial.
Which way are we heading? I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I think.
The vial. Yeah, that makes sense.
And this is why we keep losing you, Monkey.
Well, Victor's and Army aren't even coming, by the looks of it.
I'm going off to a party. Socialise!
Okay, I'm just gonna go after him.
Unfortunately, Amma, you have been chopped out of the party because the antics of you and Gronis have spread across the city.
I'm just running away from bloody Gronis, like... You're trying to shepherd me across Edgekirk. Where has he got this time? Jesus!
No, just I'm still striding up to the door.
Udo! Jesus Christ, Udo!
Just behind you is like Baldric, and like he just like lifts his helmet, and it's just like bright beet red because he's just completely out of breath.
Oh my god, it could be like literally Fenton, except it would have to be the other way around. Udo would have to be chasing Baldric. Baldric! Baldric! Jesus Christ, Baldric! There's like a swath of monsters just running away.
Oh god, that old video.
Oh, those are the good old days.
Right. Well, anyways, the door appears much as it was the last time you were here. It's slightly damaged, but largely in fairly good nick. Still large and heavy, and the area is still largely like stone brick and whatnot.
I can feel a certain sense of foreboding doom.
Is that why you've got the bandana? You're just going to go Rambo on Gronis.
Yeah. That is exactly it.
Well, if he's going to go Rambo on Gronis, he's going to run into the nearest forest.
Wait, I don't have anything to mark my face with. Better get some blood.
Nah, blood makes terrible wall paint. Yeah. Unless it's the enemies.
That's true.
And at that point, there's no point because you've already killed them.
A couple of them at least.
There might be more enemies. Didn't think back, did you?
Yeah, Hobbit,
always
Battle of
more
the Five
enemies.
Armies. Kill one army, use its blood as war paint, scare off the other 3.
Okay, so striding up to the door, just what was it we did last time? Did we just walk in, or did we knock, or
We knocked.
We're not.
we knocked?
I'm not sure who failed there, but
Ame pushes out the way and knocks.
well, if he's going to go down, he might as well go down swinging, I guess.
Okay. He's not going to use that knock then, because he's already been here. There's no need for courtesy.
Right. Well, you can hear this. You can hear the knocking sound slightly echo, like behind the door. But that doesn't seem to be the sound of any motion.
Twat face! He's not happy.
Clearly.
Who wants to make a listen check?
I'll make a listen
Sure.
check.
All we hear is you calling me a twat.
All we hear is Radio Gaga.
Oh, we're here. Radio Gaga.
Okay, so
That song came out before Gaga was even a performer, so
Oh no.
it refers to pop music.
I know.
History and music. Music history.
I ask this like
I'm
every
singing
week,
when I was
but
like-
just want to make sure it's the skill column, right?
You're right, you do ask this every week.
Am I right though? Am I right?
It is the skill column, yeah.
Yes,
I
it's
see.
still-
I'm learning. I'm learning. There you go.
He's still going to ask
Basically, the rule is if it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
But 13
No,
was
see-
too good to be true in that case.
Just accept it.
It's usually the big number.
Was there any point in me doing a listen roll?
You
Go
can
for
as
it.
well if you like.
If you want to know what's happening, he
Yeah.
might not tell you.
That's true.
Let's keep it a secret, guys. Don't tell her.
Okay, Victus, Odo, and Mikachi press their, well, Victus, Odo, and Tari, rather, press their ears tight against the door, and they manage to hear a slight shuffling and scuttling around behind the door.
It's one of the golems.
Is it heading to what? Is it obviously heading to? What the fuck did that hat come from?
Whoa.
Did
Oh,
you
you
not
just
put
noticed
it
that?
on?
No.
No. Anyway, okay. So
Oh.
is it obviously heading towards the door, or is it just in the distance, sort of shuffling about?
Odo might estimate that it was getting closer.
Well, I hear somebody in
Nice.
there, but
It sounds like it's coming towards us. I think.
okay. Well, Victor steps away from the door then, ready to receive.
Ready to receive.
Oh my. Sorry.
Baldric helps him out.
It's gonna be one of those episodes, isn't it?
Yes, it
Let's
is.
clone a load of Baldricks again. Hallelujah.
For some reason, George Takei just appears from nowhere.
Baldric takes his armor off. Hello.
How can I help you?
Oh, God.
Anyways,
Right.
after some time, a significant portion of time, there is a rattling at the handle of the door, and it slowly, creakingly pulls its way back open, revealing a rhinoceros.
What?
What?
I'm very glad.
Guys, am I still drunk? Or
Is it?
that
Is it in? Did it open the door? Or
Yes, the door handle is like wrapped around its tusk.
I'm just going to say, I'm very glad that I didn't drink that potion. And I'm going to push past him.
Guys,
I'm
that
gonna
is a
do
rhinoceros, right?
You can't
most like-
actually like push past the rhino; it's taking up the whole width of the corridor.
I'm gonna do a spot check to see what else is around, see if I can. Yeah.
more rhino?
Like to do a spot check just to see if a rhino's got some glasses on.
Right?
Can I roll a concentration check just to like see if I'm actually concentrating fully to see if this is a rhino? Am I seeing a rhino?
Make all the checks you guys
Concentrate.
would like then.
I'm going to bluff. No, that's Huddle Gronis. I'm legitimately doing this to Odo.
Wait, let me concentrate first. Let me concentrate first. Roleplay.
After all these rolls, getting you pretty much used to Gronis's antics, and I'm just gonna speak and say, can you take us to Gronis?
Odo,
Yes.
you might believe that rhinoceros is Idle Gronis.
It is! Hello, Idol!
Yeah,
You've
I
changed.
was doing a spot
Slightly
check to see if I could like see him past the rhino, like see if he's like behind him and stuff.
Have you done something with your hair?
No, the corridor is largely empty. Like, well, bereft of people. Well, bereft of individuals behind the rhino.
Okay.
So the rhino just sort of like tilts its head in mock confusion before reversing because it can't actually turn around. There's not enough space, leading you to sort of the central gathering spot that you were in before. After some time, it returns from venturing down another corridor with a tray with like cups of tea and whatnot clasped in its jaw.
It is Idle Gronis, isn't it?
Yes.
If it is Gronis, do you want to drink that tea?
As not to be rude, I take one, and then as he turns, I sort of just give it to Eve. I just put it on the floor and just sort of continue to search for Gronis.
I'm going to tip it on his head.
Oh,
I'm going to have a lovely conversation with Hylogronis. If I know. Asking him if he has any more of those wonderful biscuits. And mackerel.
The rhino goes down one of the corridors, seemingly towards the kitchen.
I follow. With my arm upon him, going, so, how have you been? Lovely seeing you again, mate.
Is Odo seeing something we're not?
Is this hiding?
I've got no idea what you mean.
I was told by Amiodra.
No, you weren't told a thing by me. I'm going to bluff again.
Oh god.
Does that mean he has to beat his old bluff?
Yeah.
No, it means that he needs to beat everyone's sense motive who tries to disbelieve him.
Oh, he got nine.
But his last roll was 36.
I've gone away and I'm not listening, so...
Try my sense of motive. I have +9.
He has like +17 to bluff.
Yeah, but he rolled a 2.
I did roll a 2, but it's still a 19.
Feel free to try then. I've gone further in and I'm just looking down all the holes.
I didn't tell Odo that the rhino was was Heidel Gronis.
What's that sense motive then, Megachi?
I dare you.
Yep.
Bring it!
No, you're going to be very useful
Aww.
later.
So
Damn it.
close.
Wait, no. No, Amy didn't tell me. This is Idle. Can't you see? How much have I had to drink?
1 cup of tea.
Are you sure it was tea?
See, this is where I wish I had the spell Speak with Animals.
Well, the druid should.
Yeah.
But I should do.
You're very quiet, mate.
I think that I should do something for the good of the party. My immense powers of bluff. I'm going to try and bluff Odo Saru into thinking that he's only drunk water, and that he's actually sober.
Point of note: Speak with Animals is a first level druid spell.
That would make sense because then if he believes that he's
Sober, he might have a placebo, and he might actually become sober.
That's almost godlike bluffing, but
I can do this.
This is Amayudra.
Yeah. It's amazing.
In honesty, Baldrick will have a better job, but go for it.
A moment of silence.
Let us pray.
it's not a natural 20.
Okay. So, water. It was water.
Yes, it was.
So, Idle, how you been, mate? Where's that mackerel? I'm famished. I feel like I've had a lot of water.
So much water, in fact.
So
I'm
much.
intoxicated.
Dizzy water. Yeah, bubbles, everything.
Right.
Soon,
So,
she'll have a set of berries.
So I'm off in the kitchen now with
Victus has gone off to find Gronis.
Yeah.
I'm looking down like all the, I'm assuming like library style hallways he's got going. I think I seem to remember last time, wasn't it? Like he's got shelves which basically make hallways. I'm just looking down all those. And
Okay, could you make a search check, please?
I will indeed.
Odo is in the bluff.
19.
Right. Well, you go down the different corridors and you manage to find a great number of things that you can't quite adequately describe, nor are particularly interested at this point. You manage to find several of the small little golems that were running around before, the sort of homunculi. You manage to find a small chicken that looks sort of like one of the homunculi, but you don't manage to find Heidel.
He hangs his head and thinks.
I'm telling you, he's a rhinoceros.
Yes.
It can't be him because he doesn't test this stuff on himself. He tests it on other people.
Could have been an accident.
I don't think he's that dumb. I think he's smart enough to
I
realise
think he's a stupid Burke.
he got
He's
you
a
to
real
drink it all.
nincompoop.
This is probably a stupid question, but I don't suppose his books are ordered in any fashion, are they?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
Most of them are also encrypted.
Yeah, I expected so. Okay, well, is there any... I'm just going to bugger off as far as I can and keep searching.
Okay.
In fact,
will
actually,
only
can I have
accept
Eve search for him as well? Because I'm assuming she probably has his scent by now.
Yes, would you like to make survival checks, please?
I will. If I've just got to find her, so if everyone wants to do something.
Would
Right.
Eve like to sniff the rhino?
No, she's good.
I
You
think
trouble?
I'll do the same as you, Victus, but like in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Like
Sniff
if
the
you
floor.
take one half of the building.
You're going to scour it with your nose.
I'm assuming that at this point I'm in the kitchen because I was following.
Yeah.
Yes, you are
I
in
know.
the kitchen with the rhino.
Can I do a spot check to see what food I can find?
Yes, you may.
If I find any booze.
Yes, you
Fancy
may.
some booze.
Wow, is a wolf survival only +1? Seems bad.
Who needs to have a pack?
21.
Okay. You do manage to find some sort of haddock. They're smoked. They might have been here a fair bit. You can't really tell, but they look edible. You manage to find several various like tonics and whatnot, but you're not really sure what they are. They're available in an almost rainbow of colors
Ooh.
and viscosities.
In which case, I walk over to the beautiful array of foods, although albeit kind of worryingly, and gorge myself upon them, while swigging back every bottle I can find.
They're scorpions!
It's okay, it's water.
Oh, ooh, water.
Okay.
Evil. I could really be evil. They're scorpions!
I like scorpions.
They're still alive in your belly!
By the way, the survival has a star time sign next to it, but it doesn't seem to explain it. What does that mean?
On the wolf?
Mm-hmm.
One moment. Will I bring that up myself? They have a +4 racial bonus on survival checks when tracking by scent.
Oh, okay, so she's +5 then. Sweet.
Yeah, it's under skills on the left-hand side.
Alright.
By this point, I'm assuming I'm entirely either drunk or infected with some very strange diseases.
I don't know about diseases, but let me see. I'm going to say that you get through a grand total of 5 objects of food. So, let me see what I can fathom happens to you. Okay, so firstly, you are stunned for 1d4 rounds. I'll roll that in a second. Then your hair color changes.
To what? Oh my god, can rainbow be an option?
It is now platinum blonde.
I love platinum blonde.
Holy shit, you've gone like Finn.
Can I convince him that it's seaweed green?
You're not
You
winning.
need to make a fortitude save.
Oh shit.
He's gonna mutate. Maybe I should have bluffed around with him too much.
Okay, you were stunned for 6 seconds after that first one.
I'm feeling the negative repercussions of my.
And I've got 2 more rolls to go here.
Go, chug,
Go,
chug,
go.
chug, chug.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Oh.
So can you make me a fortitude save then, please, Monkey?
Roll.
Fortitude save. Alright. Fort. I'm saying fort, not fart. Fort. Is. Base.
Directly underneath grapple.
5?
Total.
Oh, total. 8. Okay. Still roll. Plus 8. 1d20 plus 4.
You take 1 point of dexterity damage as your legs get a bit wobbly. You'll be fine in like a day, but...
Oh my god.
That's alright, guys. I'm fine.
He's fine, apparently.
Don't worry, I've only been drinking water.
What's there's water.
Water in this place is dangerous.
let me see, you are then stunned again for another 6 seconds. And last, but probably not least... Oh god.
Why do you hate me so much?
This is your fault, dude.
Yeah.
You shouldn't eat haddock. Haddock is bad.
If it's any, like, consolation, the option directly beneath what that role means is a character is afflicted with a random disease that cannot be cured.
Oh god.
What you have actually gotten is character's race or kind changes.
What?
What?
Please, dear Lord, make us
Oh,
roll.
please become like a giant ogre or something.
Please, if we could just
What?
give it.
So how does
Is
this
that
work?
permanent?
How does this work then? Do you roll to see what he is, or?
Yep.
Oh shit, this is gonna be me. Turns into a dragon. Fuck, that'd be awesome.
Wait, if you need to roll something like a d6, I've got the perfect one here.
Is
Oh.
this?
Hold on. I need epic music. Hold on a second. Before this roll happens.
Is
Before
this
this roll
a permanent
happens.
change, or is it just like
Permanent
for a
change.
round or something?
You don't know.
You don't.
Like-
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need epic music before
So
this
it's a
happens.
random point I can just go, I'm flying like a bloody dragon! I'm falling.
Probably.
I could convince you that you're a dragon.
No.
Okay, hold on. I've got epic music going, and I'm also going to do a mega zoom in of what this roll is going to be. Nobody roll. You just roll, you bastard.
I literally hit enter as you said that.
Fine.
Somebody roll. Oh.
Epic music's
Okay.
on. What is he?
He is now a halfling.
You're even shorter.
Why?
No one to blame but
Is
yourself.
he a halfling druid or just?
He still retains his class, but
Okay.
Yay, at least I can do magic
Um,
and stuff.
so let's see. You take 2 constitution, like you lose 2 constitution, as well as 2 strength, but you gain 2 dex.
Could you change that for me? Because I don't know what I'm looking for that stuff.
Yep.
Can I bluff the GM into thinking that it's a different dice roll?
No, you can bluff him
No,
into
you could
thinking he's
not.
something else, though.
Yeah.
Dude!
I'm an ogre!
Do it.
I'm gonna bluff him into thinking
No.
that he's a female elf. a very attractive female elf.
I hate you.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Can I roll to counteract this,
my
please?
Oh my god, wait, can't halflings, like, ride, like, medium mounts?
Yes.
Oh my god, you can mount Eve.
Okay,
That's what's wrong in my head for
Monkey,
some reason.
Monkey.
Oh, why couldn't you be my other campaign? You could ride my summoned creature. That'd be amazing.
I can summon a creature and then ride it.
Ride My Summoned Creature sounds like a fantasy bard song.
I've been trying to do that this entire time.
Ragnar the Red.
Ride my summoned creature. It's a big old bumblebee.
Ame, did you say something?
No,
His
no,
name is Barry.
you can't be that gruff.
Sorry. Ame, did you say something?
No, that's what a gnome would sound like, or a fairy.
I'm telling you that you have turned into a very attractive, very tall female elf.
Can I counteract this?
Sense motive.
Fine.
It will take practically a nat 20, but
His motive is he wants to sleep with you.
No.
Okay.
My motive is that I want to see him as a tiny little halfling hitting on people to try and get his way. Because we all know that if you had a man inside of a very attractive woman's body, right, they would try and use their sex to get advantages. As such, you'll have a tiny little halfling man going up to like dancers and stuff saying, "Oh, please let me into the party. Oh, please."
Please get a full roll here. I need it.
In all fairness, dude, you don't have to listen to, like...
it's also worth noting you've lost like 100 pounds.
You look great.
So your attire is just draped over you.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on!
Well, it was one kind of full roll. You believe him wholeheartedly.
And at this point, I broke muffins.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm crying.
that is almost as bad as when I rolled 3 nat 1s. That is,
Nearly cut off your own foot with a
yeah,
shovel.
with a spade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh. I just need a second.
You're too beautiful.
Oh. God. God, this.
Monkey, throughout this episode, you have to try and use your sex or your sex like to get your own way.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Because apparently like, a bunch of people...
Minds.
Monkey's character essentially just drank and ate a bunch of crap in Gronis' area, which of course we all know is a bad idea, yet it happened anyway. One of them happened, he rolled... Apparently the roll made him change his race to a halfling, and Ame managed to convince him that he's a what? An attractive elf.
He is a very tall, attractive,
very
female
busty.
elf.
Because he rolled a nat 1 on sense motive. So at the moment he's a halfling which is draped in dwarf clothes who thinks he is an incredibly attractive female elf.
Oh no, you've got to cover yourself up!
Hey guys, so...
Again, reminder. Odo still has their perfectly normal mind. They're just very confused as to what they look like right now.
As I was about to say before, yeah, you don't have to listen to that. You're convinced by it, but if you look down for 1 second...
Right. I've got to ask you a serious question here, Monkey, right? If Odo was in fact a man trapped in a very attractive woman's body, and he, say, wanted to get a very good deal on some lumber that he was buying, would he or would he not use his sex as a tool to gain the advantage in the trade?
Yes, you would.
Yes, we would. As such, we will have a tiny little halfling man trying to hit on 2 men to try and get like deals.
By the way, just like this seems like a millennium ago, but I rolled 19 for scent and track. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw those.
I rolled 16, I think.
I'm taking the bandana off. I don't need to be Rambo anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I've already won the jungle.
nothing can happen in here will be as bad as what I've done to Odosaru. So I can retire that. I'm good.
Wait, what's this whole Gamergate thing?
Just
Don't
leave it.
pay attention
Okay.
to it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Search, and sense. Right. 19, 19, and 16. Right. So the three of you, Victus, Eve, and Tari, scour the lab in opposing directions, and eventually you do manage to find Gronis,
Oh, God,
passed out on a chaise longue, snoring.
What's he gonna think now? Now he's gonna think there's 2 Gronises.
You've in one session. You've completely destroyed the druid. Absolutely destroyed him.
He's gonna be like sat in the corner just rocking back and forth.
Andy, I'm
Yes.
coming after you next.
Good luck, because you can convince me, but unfortunately for you, my character does not give 2 fucks.
And
He's been ignoring most of you as much as possible. I'm
you can't
well
do anything
acclimatized
to
to
me.
doing that now.
You're like the anti-Udro.
Pretty much.
you can't do anything to me either because I can tell when you're lying.
Yeah, as long as I keep her
No,
around, I'm fine.
you can tell when he's being evil.
Yeah.
You're not a lie detector. You're an
Ami
evil
is
detector.
always evil. That's the secret behind this. He is the worm.
Oh god! So you're saying then that Ame is the worm traveled back in time after eating something out of Gronis's kitchen.
Exactly. That's how we knew how to handle it so well.
That's why you've never seen them in the same place at the same time.
That's why he went off to the party, or so we thought.
Lying, bluff.
That's why your bluff's so high. You are Sir Wormington.
Wormington, they found me out. All I ever wanted was to be a member of high society. I was born a worm.
And that's why you didn't like going into... it's all come together. It's all come together. But anyway, okay, so Eve will start licking his face then. Waking him up, I hope.
Right. Well, at that point, Eve is sort of like shooed away from Gronis by one of the homunculi, whilst another one is just sort of like fanning it to Gronis's face. But eventually, you do manage to rouse Gronis. Lying's laughing. Run, says the chat.
Yeah.
What? Zorro. Yes, Zorro.
Sure.
Nami.
Right. What? Have you been here long? I was just having a rather wonderful nap. What can I help you with, sir?
Sorry for interrupting you. The rhino led us in.
The rhino. Oh right, yes, rhino, of course, rhino. Could you lead me back? Kind of had a thing. Yes.
Is he? Sorry, what's the? I'm not getting. You want to be lead? Did you say lead away?
Yeah.
Okay, so I head on over and help him up. And
Baldric understands drunk. He could be useful.
Gronis isn't drunk, just extremely absent-minded.
He's practically drunk.
what's,
No,
his
Gronis
age,
is just-
what's his age, by the way? I can't remember.
742.
I think he was reasonably
Gronis
young.
Gronis is an elf. So, you know, mileage may vary.
Yeah.
But kind of hard to tell. Honestly, Gronis' gender is hard to tell.
Okay,
Like,
well, anyway,
their physical gender is pretty much, like, indecipherable.
Okay, well, either way, I help him up, and Yes. Sorry we came barging in, but we need your expertise once again.
But with the rhino?
No, the rhino's fine. Sorry, he even bought us. In fact, it's fine. I sort of take him off, however I was holding him, and just sort of bring out the vial from the knapsack. He says, We need to know what's in this vial. It's some kind of slime mucus substance we've been finding on a victim. We found on a victim over in the southeast, I think it was.
In the southeast.
Southwest, beg your pardon. Sorry.
The slums. The slums.
Yes.
Yes. I've gotten many good specimens there. You mentioned the rhino. Do you know where the rhino is? I slightly misplaced him.
I'm sure we can find him, and we can discuss the mucus upon the way.
Oh, good. And did you bring the sorcerer thing? Yes,
We did.
Ah, excellent. I have some new batches to try out.
Fantastic.
So at this point, you do manage to get back to the central area. Tarry, having not found Gronis on your expedition, you have returned here, logically. And of course, that means that now both Victus, Eve, and Tarry are aware of what on earth has happened. Thank you, Odo. You've gone full Rambo there.
Yeah,
I am full Rambo.
all the bluffs.
I'm ready. Bluff check.
So do you two want to describe the scene as people return? What is happening?
I'm snuggling up next to the rhino, still thinking. This title Gronis. While walking towards the main hall, after eating many things, and drinking many other things.
More things, or
no, the same amount of things. This is it.
To be honest, at this point, dude, for entertainment value, continue eating. What is
some of these are lethal.
Yeah. Actually,
exactly.
You know what? I'm going to drink the last thing I drank again, to see if it helps.
Oh my god!
It won't because it's a role-based thing, but sure.
Make him into a gnome.
Please, just do it.
Gnome.
Do it for the stream. The stream wants it.
Yeah.
The stream does want it.
By the stream, I mean me, who has control over everything here.
Plus, Monkey can do the voice for the whole session then.
No, I can't. Okay, darling, no.
No, darling, you can't do that.
So, I'm walking down the hallway, drinking the last thing I drank again, because, oh my god, it was fabulous, holding my rhinoceros in my one hand.
So, do you actually drink it, though?
I drink the rhino? No, the potion.
Lying, you heard him, drank it, go.
Make a fortitude save.
Yay, something larger this time.
Yes.
Nothing visually happens.
Visually.
Nothing visually. Wait, why did you say visually?
You're going to be shit.
Oh.
He begins to smell.
Well, unless you want to cut him open, visual is about the best you'll get.
I'm not a.
I presume you are draping yourself in your own clothes rather than just wandering around as a nude male halfling.
Currently, I am walking around with my clothes draped over me.
Female elf.
Sorry, yes, female elf.
Okay.
All female elf.
His eyes.
So, Odo, this is probably the first time that you've seen him getting back from the kitchen, so... Well, Ame, rather, sorry.
Yeah. This is when I do my bluff, by the way.
Are you doing it to the rest of us now, then?
Yeah, I'm going to bluff to the rest of you. No, actually, no, I'm not going to bluff to the rest of you. I'm going to bluff to the rest of you that in his consumption of a potion, he suffered from a very severe mental trauma.
Oh, God.
It would be very dangerous if we were to tell him that he was actually a half-elf rather than him being, rather than telling him, that he was a halfling. Because we don't want our friend to be mentally injured, do we? We want what's best for our friend.
Yeah, are you sure you're chaotic neutral?
Neutral.
He's pushing it.
Chaotic bastard.
Okay. This place draws it out of me. Before I came to this lair of this person called Gronis. It's all Gronis' fault.
So go on then.
Yours.
Do your roll then.
Those potions. You have driven me to this. I'm just getting my own back in a way that doesn't involve any of you dying.
I hope you're not saying this.
The bigger man. I am being the bigger man. No, I'm going to do that laugh. Yep. I'm going to do that laugh.
Alright.
Do I need to roll individuals?
No, it'll just be one thing. Unless you're giving specific lies to different people.
Yeah, I'll be giving specific lies to different people. That first one goes to goes to Victus, and then the second one goes to Tarry.
Right. What is the first lie?
The first lie was basically Odo has suffered severe mental trauma, and it would be non-beneficial to his mental health if we were to reveal to him that he was actually a half-elf but he was actually a halfling rather than elf. So that's my lie to
Your response to that, Victus?
I can believe it, but do I have to care?
No.
Then I don't care. I take no notice. I take no. I look over, and at first ask, "Who is this?"
This is Odo Saru. This is our friend.
Why is he a halfling?
You mean an elf?
No, I mean a halfling.
You mean
I'm an elf, darling.
Elf. I'm gonna,
Why do you keep calling me a halfling?
He just shakes his head and just believe whatever. I've got more important things to deal with, and I just sort of turn my attention to Gronis.
Right. Next lie.
Next lie. Harry. Whilst our friend Odo was experimenting with potions, he seems to have had some rather adverse effects. Now, he's transformed into a halfling, as you can see, but it seems he prefers to be thought of as a female elf. It's very odd, but I think we should go along with it because he is our friend, and at the end of the day, I think we should respect his wishes.
I feel like you're lying.
Bro!
How do I counteract this?
No, this isn't evil. This isn't evil.
It's caring. Like, actually, you don't have to really act much either. It's just normal life for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Elliot, could you make a will save for me, please?
A will save. Is this to stop me from being chaotic evil?
We'll see.
I pushed it too far! I pushed it too far!
Hey, darling, I am so fabulous, Lord Fabulous.
Oh, yeah! Fabulous! Fabulous!
For the moment, you are still chaotic neutral, but that DC is going to get higher the more you behave like this.
Oh, I totally need a feather boa.
Oh my god!
So you're not going to contest that bluff then, Terry?
No. Can I counteract it
No,
to prove that he's lying?
Yeah, you can roll sense motive.
This.
Sense motive.
What's the roll you got against? 22. Okay, so it's actually possible then.
No, 30. 22 was his will save to not be chaotic evil.
Oh.
I can only roll up to a 29.
Unless you get in that 20.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Mikachi.
Saint Cuthbert bestows his divine blessings and hopes you will kick this dick in the rear.
Roll.
I dare you.
I dare you. Oh.
Yes.
I can still choose to not believe it, though, right?
You at the very least believe that he thinks he's telling the truth.
Okay.
What I'm saying is...
That's fine with me. As long as
saying is
I know it's not true.
And I think that we should respect that.
I love that. You've got the option to believe that he's an idiot, not you, though.
He can believe whatever he likes, as long as I don't believe it.
Yeah,
it's
there
fine.
is, strictly speaking, a significant difference between believing that something is actually true and believing that the person giving it thinks it is.
Oh, man.
So. Oh, yeah.
You will be the death of everyone, and we know it.
And if I have anything to do with it...
Right?
I can-
So, you said there were 3 lies. That was 2, wasn't it?
No, there's one for... I mean, unless you want me to lie to Zoe as well.
Zoe.
To Zoe?
For Wolf.
Oh, Eve.
Eve, that's the one.
Where
Well,
does
I
Zoe
think
come
he was
from?
thinking more Gronis, but...
Oh, to Gronis. I
No.
don't care about Gronis.
Lie to whomever. Just means I have to up the will save.
No, I'm not gonna lie to anybody else because that's it. That's all what I need for this to go swimmingly for the rest of the session. I'm a genius.
No.
It's how do I feel the most sorry for at the moment. I mean,
Thank you. At least somebody does.
hey,
know how I
out
felt.
of character, I feel incredibly sorry. In character, I don't give a shit.
Now you know how I felt.
It's gonna be quite an interesting episode.
Like,
Like-
apparently you're too kawaii desu. So, just
Kawaii.
Apparently.
I've just had a lovely
Yes,
picture.
Kawaii-des.
I've had a lovely stick
Kawaii,
picture of me going,
kawaii-des.
hey, can I get some...
Some lumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the fan arts.
Oh, doesn't
Trunks is gonna be
Can't get
drawing
fucked.
it too.
reasons.
Trunks.
As I said, if I'll find that other one. I don't think it's been sent to me. Any art, I don't care how it's done, I will show.
As long as it's
Yeah.
like...
As long as it's PG.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be PG.
Unless it's done very well.
just to say, it can be borderline PG. Borderline.
If someone delivers me something of, like, amazing quality, it's not PG, I will censor it and show it.
Yeah.
Remember
But-
the rhyme.
Anyway,
Remember the rhyme.
it is not an invitation.
Is fine.
But anyway.
Stop your loss, darling.
Ah, yeah.
So I've turned my attention to Gronis, and again, I'm knowing full well that his attention span is less than a goldfish. I'm essentially trying to bring the subject of checking this substance as to what it is as much as possible. I'm essentially dangling in front of his face, pretty much, you know, this, you know, I can't whistle because my mouth's dry. Blah. Yeah,
Lion,
you get the point.
Yes.
could you possibly slightly describe what Gronis looks like in the sort of physique and face?
Can I just
Yes.
can I just say something? To Odo, are there 2 Gronises now?
Yes.
Pretty much.
It's confusing as hell.
Heidel is a very thin elven individual of indeterminate gender with a distinct greenish turquoise skin tone.
I can go for that. Okay.
Right? Do I want to know what you mean exactly?
I'll just wait for Victus to finish throwing things in his face.
Yes, you will.
Right? That's an interesting specimen. Where did you get this?
As I mentioned before, we found it in the southeast on an unfortunate murdered suspect. Suspect.
An unfortunate.
Forgive the surroundings are distracting me. So.
Unfortunate.
A murdered victim, unfortunately.
Oh, I see. Right, I'm going to have to perform some tests. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this. And oh, look, it sticks.
Feel free.
Is the halfling new? I don't recall seeing that in your group. Sorcerer thing. Yes, good. Just one moment. Rhino, golem thing. Go get the things from the kitchen, please. Tray number 4.
One rule, Gronis.
It speaks. What is it? What is it?
You tell us the information first, and I'll drink it.
Okay, but that's never been a problem before.
Fine.
Is there anything you need to know? I can offer you some transmutations. I have a few that go quite nicely with the sorcerer community, I think.
I don't want to be transmuted if I can avoid it.
Really? Oh, that is a strange one.
Nope, I prefer to keep myself as I am. Fabulous. Now, what we need
fabulous. Oh, I have a potion for that. One moment. No.
Right.
I could get you an ointment, a topical salve. Maybe.
Find what you want, but first, we need to know about this mucus-like substance. I feel like I did you enough of a favour last time that we were here to at least get this one in advance.
Last time. Oh, yes. with the coughing and the choking, yes.
With the coughing and the choking and the near death and everything, yes.
Oh, those are just preliminary exams. No, that's absolutely nothing. Standard procedure.
Oh, come now, you caused me a great deal of grief. Only do you not see me there, bawling on your floor? I have never cried like that in my life. That was a horrifying experience.
You sure?
Now, if you tell me... I am quite sure. If you tell me as much information as you can about this mucus, I will drink your potion afterwards, and of that I give you my word. And I'd like to use diplomacy.
Okay.
I'm not going to bluff it.
For once.
Yeah.
You'll bluff every single one of your teammates, but not the NPC.
Nope.
There is one day, depending on what happens, that you will come in useful with something specific.
Yeah.
You'd be great in a court case.
that day might be coming soon.
Yeah.
Roll your diplomacy then.
I did. That was my diplomacy. 12 plus 6. My diplomacy is much
It's only
less.
plus 6. Scrub.
Yeah. My bluff is plus 17. My diplomacy is plus 6.
Oh, God.
Well, it's difficult to tell whether or not your diplomacy actually worked on Gronis, because they're fairly scatter-faced anyways. But Gronis just stay relatively quiet, just sort of like fiddling with the vial in their hands until the rhino comes back. I said, yes, I was going to do that yesterday. Just one moment. Hyrule just sort of like fishes in a satchel on their side and pulls out a small little, sort of like, think splash potion from Minecraft kind of object. And
an alembic.
An alembic. Just sort of snaps the top of it, pours it on just sort of over the rhino, which quite haphazardly, but eventually returns to its normal form of another one of the small homunculus.
Is it?
Hyrule, where did you go?
I put my foot through.
If it is, it no longer has that wound.
Oh.
But they're kind of hard to tell apart, so...
I was going to call it Stompy.
Right. It's not behaving like a natural substance. Organic, maybe, but not animal. It's sort of magic-y. Is that a word? Are we allowed to say that around the sorcerer types magic-y? Is that okay?
Yes, no, that's fine.
Right. Right. I think it might be. Could be. Possibly is. Yes, but if possibly is, then must therefore be. But that's no. Could you just stand to leave it with me for maybe a week or so? I could honestly get you much more useful information.
I'm afraid we do not have the time.
Oh, it doesn't seem volatile. Is it okay?
What we could do is we could leave some of it with you, but we need as much information as we can on it now.
We've got some more samples. We actually do. You took a sample from what's his face, the guy who Tarry decapitated, and I got one sample. So we've got 2 samples.
I will be needing that one back. You can have the other one though. So I pick up Ame's and hand it over and swap it with the one I got from Colblane. You can have this one. We need as much information as we can get on it now, but you can keep it and can come back for further information if you wish to do some tests on it.
That would seem... No, that's very strange. Who would do that? That's very odd. I haven't done that in a long time. But right, yes, 48, I think... I need to start name tagging these things, honestly.
Tell him stop. I'll put a boot through his face. That way you can recognise him.
It doesn't last. Honestly, I've tried. These things are most resilient, quite useful that way. Honestly.
Really? Do you mind if I have a try?
Let's see. That is the right tray. It says that we've been hungry again. We've just been nibbling at my. Right. Well, I did have some plans lined up, but unfortunately, it seems that the rhino thing may have nibbled on them somewhat. Probably showing symptoms. Yeah.
Odo.
The dwarf one? Is he around? I don't...
the halfling that thinks that it's an elf.
It was just